So a lot of people were a bit mad at me for when I uploaded my Hummer EV review video. Yeah, you recall that thing. And apparently a lot of people had a problem with the fact that I basically said that you're not buying this type of vehicle for the sake of practicality, because when you think of it, it's so high off the ground, it's so expensive, it does not have a reputation for reliability, and as a result, everybody took that away as, I think you're all stupid for buying a Hummer EV. And just to add a quick clip from Editor Me here, I'd also like to point out that I especially didn't help my case when I especially used this expression. You have to have more money than brain cells to justify buying this car. The reason why I use that expression is because if you're looking for a practical vehicle, it's like you're actually trying to use your brain and try to be reasonable in buying a car. It's like buying a Corvette. You're not buying a Corvette to use as a practical daily driver. You're buying a Corvette because you want to have fun. You want to feel good. And that is the reason why you buy a Corvette. And that is also the reason why you would buy a Hummer EV. It's not a practical or a smart decision. It's an emotional, fun decision. That's why I use the expression, you have to have more money than brain cells, because if you're looking for a practical vehicle, this should not be your first choice. It should be far from your first choice. Anywho, back to the main video. The reason why I came across as that is primarily because this is not my type of vehicle. I don't like big vehicles, and that is exactly what the Hummer EV is. Big, inefficient, kind of ridiculous. That's literally the whole point of it. But for those of you who do buy that stuff because that is your type of vehicle, I mean, I would never buy it myself, but that's your decision. That's your money. I'm just saying, if you think you're gonna buy this for practicality reasons, not the type of vehicle you want to purchase. But a lot of people didn't see it that way, and that's primarily because, yeah, I'm just not the right type of person to ask about, hey, is this a good vehicle? Should I buy it? Because I am who I am and I have my own biases. If you ask me directly, I'll just say, no, it's not necessarily something you want to buy if you're looking for a practical SUV. And that's primarily what I focus on. I like small, practical, fuel-efficient vehicles, and the Hummer EV is not anything close to it. Which is why I came across as, oh, you're not smart or you're really stupid for buying this type of vehicle. Luckily, however, and actually this was completely unplanned on my end, as I went to go film the GMC Terrain video that I just uploaded a couple weeks ago, apparently the dealership also wanted me to interview one of their employees who happens to own a Hummer EV himself. So how about we get into this interview and have someone who is not biased like me explain his thoughts on a Hummer EV. Let's begin. So everyone, this is Tom. Yep. He's one of the finance managers here at Q&S Chevrolet. In fact, he was the very one who assisted me in buying my car, which is parked over there, that Buick right there. Yeah, I remember. Oh, we're currently here in his, what year is this? 2025. 2025 Hummer EV. Yeah, it's the 2X. The 2X. Yeah. So I reviewed the 3X last year, so slightly different variant. So far, it's been great. My wife drives it probably a lot more than me, but like I was just telling you before, it's the only car she's ever washed in her life, and she actually charges it herself, whereas before, like if I needed gas, she'd be like, yeah, take the car to the gas station. So I mean, you probably already know the specs. It's like 9,500 pounds, and it goes 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. Like the front end, it's like a boat. Like the front end, the 3X will go faster. Oh yeah, which I've done freedom. Yeah, I've done WTF mode in that. Oh, that thing had no business going that fast. No, it's crazy. But so far, battery life is pretty. When it was colder, like I took it to Green Bay, it said I could go, I want to say 300 miles, and it went 260, but it was a little colder then. And now since it's warmed up, like yesterday, I know that you're not supposed to charge to 100% a lot, but we're probably maybe headed to Marquette tomorrow. So when I got it to 100%, it said I had 338 miles. That's pretty good range for a vehicle. I mean, this vehicle's huge. Yeah, I mean, I'm slightly disappointed in that range figure given the size of the battery pack.
Right.
Because it's like double the size compared to even like long-range sedans.
Yeah, it's huge. But again, I think it has something. I mean, again, it's not light.
Yeah.
it's definitely not light. But I mean, this thing is, well, you drove one. It's a machine. It's crazy. Haven't had the roofs off yet, but maybe
the
tomorrow.
summer.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
4th of July.
Maybe, yeah. But other than that, I have no complaint. Like I said, the interior, you can basically take a hose to it because it's sort of all waterproof. You got any other questions?
So yeah, you took this on a couple of road trips. So a lot of people are very scared to do that, especially because the charging infrastructure today is, well, it's improved a lot over the past few years, but a lot of people would still argue it's less than ideal today.
Yeah, now that I know where they are, but so when you go there, right, it shows them all over the place, but what you don't know is they're not all fast chargers.
Yeah.
So, and
especially around here in the UP, the infrastructure absolutely sucks ass.
Yes. So, I mean, when I went down there, I found the fast chargers, I found one at Myers, I found on a Ford dealership, Hyundai dealership, and this is all in the Green Bay area, but there's a lot that you're thinking, okay, that's but it's not. You plug it in, and we were there on a Sunday, and it said, yeah, your car will be ready on Tuesday. So you sort of have to figure that out. It makes the trip a little stressful because you need to know where to go. And like we have one here. I mean, we have as many here. So there's 2 in Houghton.
Yep, there's 2 in downtown
one in
Houghton.
Hancock, and we actually have one. So there's 4. As I just told you, I only found 4 in Green Bay. It's a lot bigger than this.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's improved, but it needs to get a lot better.
Especially when it comes to high power chargers, like the ones in Green Bay. Sadly, you cannot get more than 150 kilowatts in Green Bay.
No, and that was the Myers. That was the high. Are they higher?
I've been to that station actually.
No, so you're telling me there's ones that are more than 150? Because the ones down there are 125.
So in terms of peak charging hardware, we have in general in the US, we have up to 400 kilowatts, thanks to Alpitronic and ChargePoint. But what you're probably used to seeing, the ones you saw in Green Bay, the Electrify America station at the Meyer, those were actually some of the lower power Electrify America units from Signet. Electrify America typically has chargers that will go up to 350 kilowatt. They're just now rolling out a few 400 kilowatt Alpitronics right now.
Okay.
But the sad thing about Green Bay is they don't have any 350s. But if you go to Wausau, for example, it's all 350s.
Really? So how fast is that charging? Because the Myers one was the fastest one I've used so far.
Yeah. It will make a big impact on charging time for this thing.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, if you were to take a road trip to Wausau on this, go to the Electrify America station. I think it's at a Target in Schofield.
Okay.
As long as you plug into the right charger and not share with anybody, you can get up to 350 kilowatts. And
that must be quick.
Oh yeah, it's fast. And then as of right now, Electrify America is doing a pilot program where they're testing out Alpitronic units with 400 kilowatt capabilities.
Crazy.
Absolutely insane. Now, a unique thing about GM, because this, unfortunately, not all automakers have access to it yet. This should have supercharger access to Tesla's network.
But do I need an adapter or something?
There are some stations that have one built in, but others, like in Marquette or Escanaba, you will need to bring your own adapter.
And see, that's another thing that it's like you don't know what you can use, so it's sort of it's got a little ways to go.
Yeah, but I'm still upset that GM, they said that they were going to start shipping NACS vehicles in 2025. They still haven't done that yet. We're halfway through 2025 and we still don't have a single NACS GM vehicle yet, which is why whenever I score these electric vehicles, if they have a CCS port, I dock it 2 points in my scoring system because that's the standard we're phasing out. But yeah, that's an interesting look on that. You haven't experienced the real high power stuff. You only experience like medium high power stuff.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how. I mean, I bet you in 10 minutes you get like 200. Well, I mean, I want to say in 40 minutes I went from, it said I had 40 miles back up to like 240, and that was in 40 minutes, and that's on the 150. So I can't wait to try one of the other ones.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Wausau's got some 350s. I don't know how. I think you'll probably still get roughly the same 150-ish kilowatts if you were to go to superchargers. But what's nice about superchargers is, dude, the network is built out. They are everywhere and they're reliable. So that's another question I guess I have to ask, because while a lot of people will complain we don't have enough, I'd argue the bigger complaint is, can we depend on the equipment we have in the ground today?
Right, because one of the ones, you make a good point, one of the ones I went to was at a Ford dealership, and there was 4 of them, and only one of them I could get to work, and they were helping me too.
Wow.
So that's a good point.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, hopefully with other charging infrastructures coming online, if you've heard the news, Iona, for example, they're basically
building the gas stations of EVs, which is awesome because, I mean, what do you think of the amenities at charging stations today?
Like, there's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the ones I found. Well, I mean, of course, the ones at the Myers, yeah, you can go to the grocery store, but all the other ones were on car lots.
Yeah. It's like, what are you going to do?
And then all the other ones all along Lombardi Avenue, those are those ones that like takes 4 days to charge the car. So what does that matter?
So yeah, I find that important too. So Iona is going to fix that. They're building basically the gas station of EV chargers all across America. And then here in Houghton at one point, I learned Walmart apparently is putting in 400 kilowatt chargers.
Oh, that would be
and
really
that
nice.
Includes our location right behind us.
Beautiful. I wonder when it's going to happen.
I'm willing to bet it'll probably be. They say that they want to have it fully built by 2030.
Okay.
So they got 5 years coming, and I'm sure, given where we're located, they're going to take their sweet time getting them up here. But,
probably.
Oh, dude, that is so exciting! We're finally getting actual high-speed charging here.
Yeah, no kidding.
So yeah, you charge this thing at home typically, then?
So I have to have mine. Right now, I only have the 120 in, but let me tell you, that takes like a week.
Oh yeah, especially considering the efficiency of this.
Yeah, I need to get it rewired for the. I got an electrician coming to give me a quote because I need a 240.
Yep, yeah, especially for this thing.
It isn't bad for me though, because I mean, my wife drives 4 miles to work. I'm only 2 miles from work, and I actually made a deal with the owner that I can use the charger in there. I haven't really had to really use it that much though. I mean, it's not that. It's pretty inexpensive. Those ones in Houghton.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're $30. You get like 150 miles, maybe 175 miles.
But at best, you're only going to be charging at 125 kilowatts.
You are right. Yep.
And that's assuming that your battery's warmed, that there's nobody plugged into the other station.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors.
Oh yeah, but yeah, the ability to charge at home, isn't that, you don't have to worry about going to the gas station or just being out and about. It takes an errand out of your day. And once you get that 240 volt installed,
it'll be nice. Yeah,
it'll be so nice. So I'm trying to think of any other questions. So when I made my video about the Hummer EV last time around, I pointed out that for the most part, with the price tag of this, you're not necessarily buying this for its practicality, because from what I've learned, at least from the early days of the Hummer EV, early days, these things had a lot of problems. They were breaking down all the time, albeit it was a new platform for GM, but these were notorious for breaking down. They cost well over $100,000. And at least from my perspective, and I admit I'm biased, I prefer smaller vehicles. This is not necessarily my type, but in my video I came across as, people who buy this is stupid. I don't think that's the case.
And I'm leasing it, so it's a little different. So I'm the backup finance manager, but I'm the new car manager. So they're like, we'll put you in it, so at least when we get, because we're going to get more, you can at least know about it. That's the whole basic point of this.
Yeah. So what I wanted to ask for the viewers' sake is, because I'm the wrong guy to ask about ownership experience with this, how has it been for you? Have there been things that you found useful because it's a Hummer EV? Have there been pain points because it's a Hummer EV?
It has been, like I said, this is I've had how many vehicles? My wife's had how many vehicles? She is in love with this vehicle. It doesn't have a transmission, which for her is good because she's bad on driving. And she has a lead foot, so she likes that. She likes being way up, like she's tiny, but she likes being, you're way up in the air. You're higher than almost even the trucks.
Yeah, I never understood that.
The only thing so far that I found is and I've seen it all over the internet, the back gate sometimes is finicky with opening. Let's say that you're not parked perfectly flat and there's a little tension either way.
Oh, really? It does not like angles?
No, it sticks a little, but I've had it in now and the guys have it way better. Like when I came back from Green Bay, because it was sticking a little bit, it's been fine since I got back. That's the only thing that I found so far that I can even complain about. Otherwise, yeah, I think the thing is great. I mean, you want to pass it.
Just put it in WTF mode and you're good to go.
Yeah. So no, other than that, so far so good. It's only been about 3 months, and then I'll get back into winter because I got it sort of at the end. So I sort of want to see what happens when it gets, 0. But that'll be hopefully a long way away.
Oh yeah. Yeah, your range will probably drop to roughly 75% of what it is.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, a lot of people are always afraid of electric cars in the winter, and I always have to point out, guys, look at Norway. Norway's bordering the Arctic Circle, and they're doing just fine.
Yeah, no problem.
It's always a complaint that I have to fight with people on the internet. It drives me nuts. But yeah, winter performance with electric vehicles. I mean, just recently I made a video talking about how I don't think hydrogen cars are practical for passenger cars, at least. Someone tried to argue, oh, but you could just put water in it and there's a metal that'll separate the molecules and atoms or whatever. I'm like, even if that technology works, what happens if you get below 32 degrees Fahrenheit?
Yeah, you're done. But that hardly ever happens up here. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me.
So, is this your first electric car?
Yep.
Would you get another one after this experience?
If I could get the same lease deal I got on this, I sure would. But yeah, I would definitely look at it because, and again, it's only been 3 months in. Once I get the charger set up at home, it'll help. I would because that's the future. It's coming.
Yeah,
you can't stop it.
Yeah, a lot of people try to say, oh, no, EVs are just it's strong right now, but it'll go away. It'll go away. But guys, that hasn't been happening. We've only been getting more and more options on the market, and the existing options that have existed for a few years now, they're getting updates and they're getting even better. And despite that, the government right now is saying, this to EVs right now. I mean, for one, charging infrastructure, despite that, a lot of it has been funded by the government. Iona did not count on government funding to grow their network, so they're still growing. Walmart, the exact same case. They're going to do it even without government subsidies. So guys, whether you want it or not, it's coming.
There you go.
I'm excited to eventually get my first electric car. I mean, my car is a hybrid. It's still primarily run by gas.
All right, well, I'm going to get this thing back to my wife, but appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for bringing it in, and thanks for the interview.
No worries.
So there, are you guys happy now? Okay, yeah, I know. I'm coming across as smug like that again. It's because I literally am recording this clip after the intro clip. But I mean, hey, don't take my word for it. Take the actual owner's words for it. He's enjoying his electric car. His wife in particular is enjoying it even more. And you know what? That's a win for them. I'm not upset that it's a win for them. If they're happy with their purchase, well, technically they're leasing it, but yeah, that's what's going on. But if they're happy with it, then they win. What's there to complain? And with that said, I'm going to conclude this video right here. Thank you for watching, and do me a favor and interact with the stuff below. Also, do me a favor and check out my Patreon page. I would really much appreciate that. This is the Random Alpha Drive, signing out.